Hey everybody, how's it going? Forever Retro 82 here. Hope you're staying safe and being well out there. So today we're going to do a short Let's Play of a game I find to be criminally underrated. Okay, we all know the hostages situations from movies from the late 80s and early 90s, right? You know, wouldn't it be cool if there was a game concept like that? Well, luckily for us, there is, and it's for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The game is called Rescue Embassy Mission, as the title suggests. And what makes this game awesome is the fact that it kind of holds true to the whole aspect of what it's like to be in a hostage situation when it comes to a skyscraper. It's really interesting. And the thing is everyone keeps talking about how games need to be rebooted. This is something that I really think would do well today, because there's two versions of this game. There's the DOS version, which is not called that. I think it's called Embassy Mission, just straight out Embassy Mission. And then the NES version, which was made by Kemco, which is called Rescue the Embassy Mission. And funny thing about that game, at least a short story is, you know, there were times I would go to Funkoland with like a couple bucks. Like literally, I'd have like $2.15 or something like that. Well, at the time, I don't know if it's been raised. Michiganders, please correct me if I'm wrong. Or correct me if it's been updated. I'm pretty sure it has, but I could be wrong. The state income tax was 6 cents. So basically, if you bought a game that was $2, it would be $2.11, because you go 1 cent over and you add the rest. There's 6 cents per dollar. That adds up to $2.11. So that's how much it would cost, and that's how much this game cost. Now, unfortunately, I don't have that cartridge anymore because I had a friend that was collecting for the NES, and I kind of wanted to help him out. And, you know, it's one of those times that I actually regret giving something away. And it's because the game only cost me $2, and, like, I'm not going to miss it. And then sure enough, like a few months later, I was like, man, I miss having that game. And I still miss having that cartridge. But thankfully, through the world of emulation and other means that companies don't like, it's possible. So I don't have to be without it anymore. So that's a fantastic aspect that we have living in today's world. Because we all know everything else is kind of dog shit. I mean, we got AAA companies at each other's throats and ripping off the customer, and it's not like it was when I was growing up, where you would be given a game that came out and everything was play tested to where it was working, and that's how you would get the game, and that's your lot. Sure, updates are great and DLC can be great depending if it's done right. However, we all know that if they nickel and dime you to death, it takes away the fun of what gaming can be. I still believe in unlocking content through your skill and with wits. That gives you replay value, and the value of the said game is added exponentially because you can play more of it and unlock more. That's just my opinion, so take it as you will. Anyways, I'm going to show off this game. I'm going to play just a small bit of it because there is a lot to it. There's a lot of scenarios and there's a lot of options. And when you have those, you have to do each mission in a certain way. Basically, you want to do it in a way that the game wants you to do it. Now, it's good if you read the instruction manual. Because, see, I had to figure this game out tooth and nail, like just by playing, trial and error. And for a guy like myself, it's kind of difficult doing that. Especially when the game is this involved. It requires a little bit of strategy. But it's not enough to where it breaks the game, at least in my opinion. In later difficulties, sure, it's tough. But if you play in the easy modes and learn those, then you can actually beat the others. So we're going to go ahead and play this game, and I'll play that mode so you can see it, just to give you an idea. And I urge you guys, if you play NES games, to give this game a try. It was criminally underrated, and it needs to get more exposure. And it would be cool if someday some little indie developer, notices the game's worth, at least in my eyes, of course. And hopefully they have that same worth when they see it in their eyes as well. Because I honestly think with today's physics, it would make a great reboot. And I'll try to explain why when I play the game. But let's go ahead and shut the fuck up and let's get on to playing the video game, shall we? Alright, let's go. Okay, first off, I want to say this intro is hilarious to me. It's like a clown car, And the clowns are coming out. Anyways, those are the terrorists. And we gotta take care of them. SWAT team! Pretty interesting intro. I mean, this game was made by Kemco, and not many people were Kemco fans. I will admit they released some junk, but they also released some good stuff back in the day. This is one of them. And it's basically showing you the game. Now, this is one of the aspects where you actually get to snipe people. Now, back to my original point when I was saying why this game would be a great reboot with today's physics. I'm pretty sure some of you out there have played games like Sniper Elite, right? Where you see those really cool sniper physics where you watch the bullet move and break into sound barrier and then hit the target. And they're like, ugh! This would be a perfect reboot with those physics involved. So, let's go ahead and play so you can see. I mean, this is the second area of the game. This game is broken up into 3 parts. You get the first part where you have to basically get out of the spotlights and go to your destinations. Now, the thing is I can't make sense of what the destination is. I think it's more explained in the instruction booklet. And matter of fact, I'm going to link you guys. I found something on archive.org that has almost or all of NES instruction booklets. Or what is it? SNES. I think it's NES. If it is, whatever the one I have bookmarked, I'll put in the description so you can. And it has like a viewer where it turns the page. It's really cool. And what's really nice too is if you listen to NES music while doing that, you'll get like a big sense of nostalgia. Because that's what I used to do. I used to listen to game tunes I had recorded on cassettes. And what? Goddamn, I'm old. Anyways, let's just play. But yeah, this is a really cool game. Very underrated. Never talked about. I don't get it. Yes, it's an Infogrames game, but this is back in the day. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. So, basically, the labels of course, law enforcement, you have lieutenant, captain, commander. Those are basically your difficulties. And then you have training, target, ultimatum, trigger, and Jupiter. Now, I don't remember what any of these are, but I think I don't really want to play training because that would just make this too easy. I want to give myself a little bit of a challenge. So let's try for target. Now this is basically the first part. There's the embassy, and there's the X's are where your guys are supposed to be at. That's their their snipe points. So we get to start off as Mike, and he has to go over there. Now, basically, this is tough. You gotta basically stay out of the crosshairs of the thing, and you gotta stay hidden, obviously. You gotta wait for your turn to move. So this is basically like Snake's Revenge in the very first part of that game. I like the music, though, when you get out of the hiding spot. Collision is bad here, by the way. Like, a bullet will seriously be shooting at your foot, and you'll die. It's bullshit. I'm gonna hopefully not have that problem. And here's a cool aspect. Oh shit! Now, you could actually switch the, sprites in this game, and this could be about drugs, You could be like a fucking drug dealer just hiding from the cops. I think that would be a good idea, too. Shit! Now, if you want to see where you are... Oops, sorry. That's pause, obviously. I could have swore Select got you a map screen. I guess I'm wrong. So you just basically, you want to go to every hiding spot, then. Unless it's... You gotta be out of hiding to see it. Shit! I'm lucky there. And time limit is an important factor, too. If you take too long, you'll have the bad end, basically. Shit, this is... Yep. That happens sometimes. Mike's going to heaven. Bye, Mike. We hardly knew ye. You're free from the pain of life. So Steve basically has to go to the same place Mike was. So, unfortunately, unless we don't make it with anybody... We're only going to have 2 snipe points. But that's okay, because the third part of the game will definitely give you... you'll be able to take everybody out. But if somebody dies, that also gives you a bad end. So as you can tell, everything's against you. You can roll, but that kills you too. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I'm ready for target yet, maybe? Well, let's go ahead and reset and restart, because if you lose a guy, it's just... No. Let's just bypass all this shit. Okay, let's try again. And if I just can't do it, we'll just go to training. I mean, you guys get the gist of it now, I think, for the most part. I want to do the other 2 parts, I will admit, are the funnest compared to this and the other thing. But you really have to be careful, because these spotlights show no mercy. They're like the Cobra Kai of the embassy mission here. They strike first, they strike hard, and they show no mercy. And you're not likely to live either, as we just demonstrated. Yeah, you can see this is bullshit. You can crawl too if you want, but I don't really recommend that unless absolutely necessary. I love that mechanic of hide behind. It's like kind of like Blackthorn for the SNES if you ever played that. Alright, I think that's our stop point right there. Yes! Okay, well, Mike's in position. So now we gotta go even further along the path with Steve-O. Or Steve. Hi, Steve. Ooh. So Steve's gotta go further along. Now, I will admit, most of the time when I'm... That's not... That was bullshit. I don't even know how I survived that shit. I think this song's a banger, though. This and the third tune are, like, the best tunes in the game, hands down. I know the frame rate's a little choppy, but... You get used to it. I mean, like I said, when I first played this game, I hated it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What is this? Obviously, it's a hostage situation, but how am I supposed to play this? But it's just, you know, I just kept playing it, and I got a hold of it. I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of neat. I like this. I don't want any of my guys to fucking die, though, but this is tough. Especially in the other difficulties. Holy shit, I couldn't get... I think I beat Commander one time on Ultimatum. I think that's the highest I've gotten. Because beyond that, I couldn't get fuck all anywhere. There are some people that can play this and do like a kick-ass job. Okay, that's where good old Mike is. But unfortunately, I have to go further along the path. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, see how far you have to go out? I mean, you can. I'm a sitting duck here. I'm surprised I haven't been shot yet. I'll be honest. Okay, I think that's this part. No, we gotta go further. Okay. It's catchy, man. Say what you want. I like this. And he's fucking the ground as always. Okay, is that the spot? Alright, now this is the hardest part. I have to go all the way to the other side. So if you don't die with fucking Mike or Steve, you're gonna die with Jumbo more than likely. But he gets a little bit of, like stupidest wheelie. It's like literally like 10 feet from the other guys. They want to kill off Jumbo. That's why they do this. They're like, yo, fuck Jumbo. His name sucks, so we want to get him out of there. He needs to go. Bye-bye. So with Jumbo, though, you really gotta, like, show your wits and bypass all this nonsense. Use everything you got. Now, I think rolling is broken in this game, and the reason why I say this, most of the time when you roll, you do get shot. I'm just taking my spot. I'm just basically trying to bypass this shit. I want Jumbo to live. I mean, come on, Jumbo. Jumbo rhymes with gumbo, and gumbo's delicious. If you haven't had gumbo, make some. It's not hard. Gumbo Jumbo. Sounds like something they would have in a restaurant, right? Alright, we're not too far off. We're about at the halfway point. Alright, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna start fucking the ground. He's doing the one-legged action there. Shit, no! Ooh. Shit, I'm a sitting duck. Fuck! I was right there. God damn it. Well, at least I'll show you this part. This one. It shows 3 guys, but that's the ghost of Jumbo. Alright, so basically here we got Mike, Steve, and the other 3 are in the embassy right now, and, well, they help out. They do their thing. Actually, I have no idea what they do. Let me see something. You know, I never knew about that. Anyways, that's besides the point. No, we don't want to do this yet. Okay, I guess we're doing this first. So, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to save state because I want to show you something. If you don't do this up-down motion, you really got to go down, then up, down, then up. If you go down too far, you fall down. You don't want to do that. So, you want to basically go down, up, until you get to the middle. You don't want to go too far down, otherwise you fall. That took me so many tries. I'm like, how is this done? And then finally I figured out. When you're about here, press the A button, boom, you're in. Now we get the third-person shooter aspect. And there's blood. You see that shit? Don't kill the innocents. I know it's tempting, but you can't do it here. Yeah, I like this tune as well. The red dots are the bad guys, obviously. The blues are the innocents. Yeah, we have first-person action shooting on fucking NES. Okay. Come here. Where? I thought... Okay. Basically, you want to take out all the terrorists and get out. You want to do this as fast as possible. And it tells you how many bad people are in the building. And yeah, you can aim, too, by using the D-pad. Nice. And the control's great. And you got that little map. That's helpful. You don't have to make your own, thank God. I hate games that make you make your own map. It's fucking retarded. Like D&D, Warriors of the Eternal Sun. Jesus Christ. I'll never do that again. I love that game, but I can't do it again. I can't play it again because of that reason. They can kill you. Obviously, they suck. I mean, CSGO, this is... You don't have to aim, really. You just gotta press the A button and then hope to God you aim at the right angle. This game is a banger, man. I love the music and everything. It's so fun. Okay, we have an innocent. They're good. Okay, we gotta go... You son of a bitch! Do a good back here! You son of a bitch. Like, what is he rolling into? It's like he's rolling into the wall. What is this, facade? Where you can run into the wall? Yeah, if you kill innocents, that results in a bad ending. I mean, we're still going to get kind of a bad ending because Jumbo, unfortunately, passed away. But we're going to play another game. We're going to play the training because I want to show off the sniping section. And it's over. Seriously, that's it. That's it. That's the game. Unfortunately, we lost one. Rest in peace, Jumbo. We'll miss your gumbo. And, of course, you get the bad ending. This is a bad ending. It's basically disaster. One of the team freeing the hostages has opened fire, wounding one of them. So he didn't die, necessarily, but he's still... That's considered the bad ending. But, yeah, now we can go to next game. I'm gonna go to the training mode so I can show you, basically, the sniping mode. I meant to show that. I apologize. So this video is all over the place. But anyways, we'll play the easy mode. So we got Justice for Gumbo. I mean Jumbo. Jumbo's Gumbo. There we go. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Jesus Christ. See what I mean by the collision, though? I went down and it didn't even hit me. It makes no sense. That's probably, like I said, that's probably the only game's downfall, in my opinion. Everything else about it I like. This is probably my least favorite part of the game, but it's also the longest. So basically, we gotta go to the other side of the red building. Because Mike's not a dyke, because it's not 2023 when this game was released. Now, if this was modern day, he probably would. He'd be like, "Ooh, I'm Mikey the dyke." That's besides the point. Alright, and now we got Steve. That's kind of funny. Let's see, my mom, myself, and the guy that used to live at our house, a border guy, we were watching Cheaters, right? And it was on at 11:30 at night. And they had like a gay hotline, like, "Yeah, my name is Brian, I met Steve." And I was sitting there just laughing uncontrollably. Because he was so fruity. Ooh. I couldn't fucking... Shit! I couldn't... I couldn't remain calm. It was just too funny. He was laughing too. That was probably one of the only times I can actually think of a time that we all got along. Because other than that, we were always at each other's throats. But that's a story for another day. I'm surprised I didn't die. I guess maybe ducking, you don't get shot or it doesn't read it as... I mean, I can recall getting myself slaughtered when ducking and fucking the ground. I mean, I can't really attest to... I never fucked pavement, but apparently Steve was all about that shit, so... Let's get some justice for Jumbo up in this bitch, huh? Goes Jumbo. Who names their fucking kid Jumbo? Unless he's fat like me. But my name's not Jumbo. He can fucking moonwalk floor fucking... Man, this guy, he's got skills, man. All over the place. Get in there. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Get up. Alright, I'm just going to show you guys the sniping. just to fuck it. Jumbo gets no justice today. So basically, you just got to find silhouettes of dudes, and then you cap them. It's very basic. It's as basic as it sounds. See, there's one. Oh, fucker. Basically, if you can take out a couple... Fuck! Sometimes they'll still pop out, though, even with the window broken. There we go. Because it's the terrorists basically looking out the window for popos. That's what they're trying to simulate here. Alright, let's look at some more. And if there is no more, then we'll switch to the other guy and see if we can cap any... No. There's really no, like, strategy. It's completely random. I mean, this is the age of randomness, after all, where they use random counters and shit. And that's fine. You know, it worked. Come on, come back out here. Motherfucker. Jackass. Alright, let me check another window. Maybe... Sometime... Yeah. Bitch! As you can tell, it shakes around. It's much like... It simulates a sniper rifle pretty well. Being a guy who actually shot a sniper rifle at a possum, and the bullet went through... The bullet literally went through its head, out its ass. I'm not even kidding. That's a true story. I was hanging out with my best friend at the time, Dan, and his girlfriend's father. He wanted me to shoot... He says I had the makings of a marksman, and he wanted to see if I could kill the possum with this sniper. He told me to take some deep breaths, aim carefully, and it kind of does give you a little bit of a shakiness to it, because you have to determine wind and velocity with a sniper rifle. And yeah, I got that possum. I was so proud of myself. And he was proud of me. He patted me on the back. He's like, "You have a making of a marksman, son." And that made me smile. Of course, look at me now. I'm nothing. I'm just a retro gamer, if anything. Die, you son of a bitch! Dude, fuck off, man. You see why this game is kind of like a reboot? Or, of course, it's just me sucking one of the two. Come back, asshole. I'm spending too much time dealing with this Joker. I mean, it really doesn't matter, because you're going to go in anyway. Alright, let's go... Did I just do Steve? Or did I do Mike? I don't remember. Oh, God. Bitch! No, this is a game that is really fun if you have, like, friends available, right? And you all sit around and, like, do the scenarios all together and shit. I've done that with a couple of buddies of mine back when I owned the cartridge to this game. And it's so fun. If you have friends around. It's kind of like those games that, you know, it's not like Karate Champ. You know, we all know that's a bad port on the NES, but it's one of those games that you could just sit and play all night with your friends and just have a good time. Even though the game's not all, like, super duper great. I forgot you can move your thing a little faster. Hold the B button. Use the D-pad. There you go. Easy peasy. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, we're done. So let's go grab one of my other buddies. Let's get Dick, right? I mean, Kemco, he sucks. Because a lot of the games on the NES are terrible! But we'll pick Dick. Because he's a dick. And you can pick what angle you want to go in. So we killed a couple guys on this end, so why don't we go here? Like, it makes that much of a difference. You're still going to have to cap some baddies. Ooh, I thought, okay. You really got to do this carefully, otherwise you are extremely fucked. There is no ifs, buts about it. And boom. Alright. Swinging in there 80s fucking style. Oh, we only have a couple dudes. Hell yeah. I love how there's blood in a Nintendo game. I mean, yeah, some, like, Ninja Gaiden 2 had that. With Jacques Quio when you... Anyways, I don't want to spoil anything, but... It's still cool. You know, Nintendo happy all being, oh, blood's bad. You know, Mortal Kombat, let's put sweat in this shit. And of course, we have hacks that fix that now, but that's besides the point. The point is, it's just Nintendo happy being all Nintendo censor. Now it's like, it's funny how the tides have turned. We got hentai games on Switch and shit now. Of course, I prefer Steam because they're a lot more raunchier. Oh, shit. Alright, we just got 4 more dudes and we're done. That's it. Oh, shit. Ah! And you can die here. It just seems like on the higher difficulties you will die. There's no buts about it. I remember trying the real hard difficulties and dying within first gunshot of the enemy. It's like, dude, relentless much? And there we go. It's a bad end though because unfortunately Jumbo kicked the bucket. Well, training doesn't give you an ending, but I think you guys get the gist of it. It's, yeah, it's a really awesome game, though. It's good to play with friends. It's also good to play, on your own and try to figure out what situation calls for what action. It gives you, it's nifty. It's straightforward. It's not too long, as you can see. I played a couple games here, but yeah, you want to be able to play the other difficulties if you want more of a challenge. But I suggest with the lower ones first, so you just get the hold of how the game plays. But this is a very criminally underrated game. No one talks about it. No one seems to give a shit about it, and that hurts a little bit. Because there's plenty there to like, you know? It's like, some games that are stupid get played. Like, okay, if we're taking Kemco into account, Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blog gets more love than this game, and that game was shit. It was stiff. It was boring. You fall asleep by the end of it. You can beat it, sure. I've done it, and I'm pretty sure many of you've done it. That game's boring as fuck. But, you have a game like this that is short but sweet and very effective for what it was trying to do. It was recreating that hostage situation that we saw both in movies and in real life. So, it's really cool. It's a really cool aspect and a good take on that concept. But anyways, I'm Forever Rich 82. I am signing off. I hope you all have a good one. I hope you enjoyed this game, and I mean, basically, this was kind of a Let's Play, but it was also more or less explaining, like, a game that's just been completely disregarded and forgotten, and I'm not popular enough, so what I say will not turn any heads, but it's something that I think people who play NES today should definitely explore and actually give it a try. I think you'll like it. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, and if you have any questions about it, how to play, or if you need to do something in it, either like I said, I'm going to link in the description of where you can find the instruction booklets, or you can go ahead and write me a message, and I'll help you out any way I can if you want to play this game. You should. I wouldn't suggest the DOS version because let's be honest, DOS gaming sucked until about 1992. Anything before that, in my opinion, was shit. Yeah, you can tell me, oh, there's King's Quest, there's Space Quest, there's Police Quest. Those games are shit, okay? I played them recently, they did not age well. The updated versions, on the other hand, they're fine. I'm talking about the ones where you have to walk around and type in commands. Those annoy me because it's just they're so picky on what words you got to use. When you're a kid, it's fun. Everything's fun when you're a kid. Dude, picking your ass and flicking your fucking your dingleberries at girls in the classroom, that was fun. All right, nowadays you get arrested, and it's not as fun. It's still funny to see others do it, but it's not fun. If you were to do that, it's just like, man, this was more funny because everything's funnier when you're a kid. I think we all can agree on that, right? Anyways, I'm Forever Rich 82. I am signing off. Y'all have a good one. Remember to keep gaming, keep it loving, and keep loving each other, and you keep it retro. And until the next time, take care.